Now, the choice of NCL was dictated by the fact that I always felt that if you have to have meaningful research, the science part of the research must be integrated with technology development and with commerce. That means you must come out with a technology that is making things more cost effective. Okay. You can demonstrate technical part, but if it is not meeting the economic targets, then it may not see the light of the day. And the biggest satisfaction the scientist would get if you can see physically whatever that you have developed. So, I felt that NCL was the only place where both can be done. In the 80s, polyethylene terephthalate water bottles, right? PET bottles, PET, is polyethylene terephthalate. They were just getting in. Synthetic fiber polyester, was introduced in the 70s, 69, 70, when Dacron was introduced by DuPont. So, it was very clear that in a few years you are going to generate a lot of waste. What are you going to do with that waste? So, there will have to be technologies that would recycle all this waste that has been created back to something that can be again used. So, what I call circular economy. Okay. And one of my PhD students in 82, 84, Utpal Vaidya, we worked on these concepts and we published papers on PET recycle, and these have been referred to even now. Now the technologies are well established, there are a number of companies that are, but that is what I am saying, that is a unique atmosphere and unique culture at NCL, that you can work on futuristic research areas, and at the same time you can also work on technology development with a shorter time to fruition. I would think the most critical would be energy, environment and entrepreneurship, which is the entrepreneurship, again as I said, in each one of the solar energy for example, or under energy you have hydrogen and you have a whole host. But in each one of this you have to complete the innovation chain, and once you have completed the innovation chain, just filing the patent should not be the objective, okay. But working with an entrepreneur, this is where you integrate the startup program of the government, okay, with the research projects of a lab. But it cannot be done after the fact, it has to be done in a partnership mode. So, you identify entrepreneurs, and that is why I said entrepreneurship is an area that is, because then you are delivering, there are clear cut deliverables that can be physically demonstrated. Okay. So, I think going forward that is the kind of thing that we will have to, energy and environment are recycling. One has to work on this, okay, because plastics has become a big menace. Okay. So, the third area is developing materials from renewable resources.